Welcome to this week's episode of FTK Feature Focus. This week we're going to take another look at portable case and some of the options you may be interested in if you're using FTK's version 7.5.1. All right, welcome to this week's episode. I'm Justin Tolman here at Xtero, and this week I don't have a camera due to some technical changes that I'm making right now in my office, but I do want to release an episode of FTK Feature Focus, and we are going to be taking a look at portable case, specifically portable case in FTK 7.5.1. So if you are running that version, which at the time of this recording is the current version, there is a config that you will probably want to change within your installation to make sure you're getting the files that you want and no more. Not everybody may want this change. I'll show you the output of both ways to configure it, and you can decide for yourself. All right, let's take a look at it. So on my screen, you'll see the config on the left and the path to where you can open that config on the right. Local disk C or wherever you've installed FTK, program files, access data, forensic tools, 7.5, bin, and within the bin directory, you want to find adg.weblabselfhost.exe.config. Within that, scan down within the document till you find add key, include offline related, and then you'll see value equals true. This is the default value is true. And what that will do when you select a file or files to populate portable case with, if it's set to true, it will actually bring out all the related files to that file. So let's take a look at that here. In this case here, I selected 3 documents: Apocalyptic Manifesto, Gun Stuff to Buy, and my customer list. But you can see we got a lot more files in this export, 57 to be exact. If I change that config to false, I only get the 3 files that I specified. Now, where this might be useful is if you're working with email or something like that that is going to have other things associated with it. You find an email, you also want to include the attachments, you may want to include the inbox in the directory that it was in, etc., etc. It would work for that instance. However, if you only want to give someone the documents to read and review and label or bookmark, then you want to make sure you change that to false. So all you would need to do is highlight this value, type in false, and hit save, and it's ready to go. You don't have to reboot FTK necessarily for this to take place. And that's because when you kick off a portable case, it's going to reread this every time you do it. So I could come back in now that I've changed that to false and kick out, say I could select another document or something, come up, file, create portable case, and it's only going to do these 4. It's not going to do all the related files with it. Now it's important to know this because notice I just selected 3 and the resulting portable case with related came out to 57 files. If you chose, say, 350, which wouldn't be that uncommon, or a couple thousand or something for review, you could imagine how quickly that will explode out in files. Again, this has a use, but it may not be something you want to have enabled all of the time. So you can swap this flag in this config file if you want it to just give you the files that you marked. This is how it works prior to 7.5.1. In version 7.5.1, you will need to change this to false. I will link the knowledge base article as well that is associated with this. We can see it here. So there's other keys that you can change to toggle to do various things, but include offline related is the main one you need to modify to false if you only want the files that you select. So if you're seeing more files than you thought you would get in your portable case, then simply change that to false and you'll be all good to go. Thanks for watching.